Welcome to another episode of Track It. Today, me, Mark and Rich are heading down to AMD in Essex for a power to weight shootout arranged by Track Obsession. The last time I had this car put on the dyno was in September 2016 and it did 196.3. I'm not expecting it to do as well then because I've just used and abused the car since. I've also got a little bit of a misfire this morning, which is slightly unfortunate. The mods on this car, I've got 438 cat cams, got a lightened flywheel, the worst air intake you've ever seen in your life. It's falling to pieces and doing absolutely nothing. It's also got hydraulic power steering delete as well, so just running on the auxiliary belt is the water pump and the alternator. We're pretty lucky with the weather today. Unless you've been living under a rock, then you'll know that the beast from the east has been and gone. Today it is pretty glorious sunshine, which is very nice to see, although the roads are very wet and pretty salty. I'm just waiting for Mark to turn up now, so he'll be here in a couple of minutes. We're then going to meet Rich and we're going to convoy over to AMD Essex, so I'll see you there. back from the power to weight shootout at AMD in Essex. Had to leave a little bit early just because life calls, got a few other things to do, but I saw most of the cars run. They're meant to be 15 boosted cars and 15 NA cars, and I think because of the weather a couple of those had changed, but broadly it was about that balance. Philae went on the scales, it did 996 kilos without me in it, and it was about 1,050 something with me in it. And with me in it, it was amazingly perfectly set up. It had a 50% cross weight. So I've never touched a coilover since I bought them. They're just at the height that I bought them out and just slapped them on. So who knew that I was running with perfect cross weight all that time. The car then went on the dyno. There are a couple of issues with it, either the tyre pressures being a bit low, or the wheel bearing being shot, or the electronic power steering being on too much assistance, or the diff in the gearbox going. We don't know what it was, but there was a bit of an issue with it, and the readings were pretty out on it, unfortunately. It was 212 horsepower on the first one and 218 on the second, which with the mods that I've got is just a very unrealistic figure. So if we assume that it has 196.3, which is what it got at Surrey Rolling Road, then the car is about 195 bhp per tonne, or maybe a tiny little bit less with me in it. So I'm very, very happy with that. Overall, it was a really good day though. Saw lots of really good cars, met loads of really good people, really interesting to hear about their projects, and I'm following a couple of them on YouTube now, so it'll be good to catch up with them, and hopefully we'll do some videos with them in the future. If you're not already subscribed to us, I'd really appreciate it if you did. You can follow us on Instagram as well at trackit_YT, and if you want to be featured on Trackit, the Instagram, then you can now send pictures through to cars@trackityt.com. We've got a couple of videos coming up shortly, so the next time I will see you will be at Snetterton.